Hi everyone. So in this overview here of the solar project, what we're trying to do, we're trying to figure out the break-even analysis on a certain purchase of solar panels, right? So we can see here. Let's see if we go to View, Freeze Pane. You could see here. This is a breakout of this whole piece here. Is all about how many panels are we talking about. In other words, are we talking about a large purchase or a small purchase, right? And these are all about how much energy is that going to get us, right? How much energy are we getting with this purchase? Right up to here. All right, so we'll just make that yellow, okay. And so we're figuring out the kilowatts per day, you know, that's how we can eventually value it. Then we have to go turn around and say, what is that worth in US dollars, right? So this is what it's worth in US dollars. So it's a three-stage, it's really a three-stage process that we're going through here. And first we're figuring out how big is the project, and we saying the size depends on the number of panels. Then right, so each panel produces 250 watts, and we coming out and saying, hey, listen, this is how many watts this project is going to be using. You know, sometimes you hear more like megawatts, so that's like thousands of watts that they're producing. So we're figuring out how many watts that's going to be, and how many, and then how many kilowatts that's working with, and then what's the kilowatt per day capacity. So this is all about capacity, and this is all about the valuation of that capacity, right? So we're going over this. We're going over this now, and we're looking at this valuation. We're multiplying the capacity by the kilowatt price, right? So the kilowatt price we have is listed here somewhere, and we have it at like 19 cents or something. So this is the Con Ed rate of like 19 cents or something like that. So this is the value on a per day value. This is a per month value, basically. Okay. How many kilowatts, right? And this is the dollar value of those kilowatts on a per month basis. And this is the year value, right? So this is where the power of kilowatts in a year, and this is the value of that just multiplying by the rate, right? So when we do our budgeting, what we're looking to do is essentially we're looking to connect to the, first of all, have a year-by-year schedule, and we're looking to connect in this schedule the annual cost reduction, the investment amount, the tax benefit. We're basically looking to see what's the balance of my investment on a year-by-year basis, right? So when we connect to that, say we invested $20,000, a $5,000 tax benefit, and then tax benefit occurs only once, so we don't have to worry about it again. Then we look at the investment balance by summing the additional benefit every year, right? And that's basically it. We're working with that one formula, and the investment amount is equal to basically this, right? So it's going to be a negative number initially, then we're going to sum. Actually, this is just going to be the sum itself of these three. And let's see if this works now. So this will be in itself just like that. There we go. So that's what happens. So we're just equaling this amount to the one over to the right, the life-to-date balance. Then we adding the overview once a year. Essentially, we accrue that savings, and then we can see what that looks like, right? Now, if we change the cost, now say we would have done a bigger project, and our savings is not 2140 a year, it's 35,670 a year. Now this is where it gets subjective. We don't know how much more of an investment that would be, but say it's 40,000. That, you know, your cost reduction should be the same number every year. So this one we would have to fix the $sign before we drag it down. Okay, so with that said, we bring that down here, and we could see, hey, we break even just on the last year with that higher investment. But say if it was only 30,000 to get this much capacity, you would be, or even the price, as the price of that goes down, that's when you could really see you could be able to make a lot more money much faster in your break-even analysis.